Hello. Hey everybody. How's it going? What are we doing? What's everybody up to today? Let's see. Hi Ash. Hi Odessa. Hi Changeling. 40 stream streak. Let's go. A mildly terrifying thumbnail. Love it. It's just a normal thumbnail. I don't know what you're talking about. It's very normal. Nothing weird about it. That's just what I look like all the time. It's very normal. Haster, how are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. What did I have for dinner tonight? We had teriyaki chicken sandwiches. So teriyaki chicken and cheese on bread, and it was very yummy. My stream streak is 6-7. Oh, 6-7. 6-7. You can't see my hands, so you can't see me doing it. You asked for it by saying the number. I'm good. Need to find food though. I hope you find something good. I also have snacks. I have not just a homemade muffin, but also a homemade cookie. Forgot we also had the cookies. I also have obviously milk to go with it, but I was like, it's gonna be an art stream. I should have my hot water concoction. So I just have hot water with honey and lemon, and I also have my water bottle. So yes, I have 3 drinks. Don't worry about it. I'm good tasking away after chilling today. Nice, nice. I can get some good work done on whatever you're doing today. Also, for the bone that I found the other day, the jaw, the tutorial I was reading online was like, oh, you soak it in water and dish soap for 24 hours. And then after that, you soak it in hydrogen peroxide for 24 hours. But I didn't have any hydrogen peroxide, so I had to get some yesterday. So it soaked overnight in the hydrogen peroxide. And I think it's supposed to make it whiter, but I don't know if it really looked that much whiter. So I'm soaking it again, because it said you could soak it again. The hydrogen peroxide I got is only like 3%. The other ones they were talking about was like, oh, 12% or 6%. I'm like, I only have 3%. So they were like, don't dilute it at all. So we'll see. We'll see. When I first put in the hydrogen peroxide, it was like bubbling. There were like bubbles coming out of it. I was like, is that normal? Is that what's supposed to happen? But it seems fine. So we'll just let it soak again. See if it gets any cleaner. 3 drinks at my desk is normal for me. Yeah, see, I've heard a lot of people be like, yeah, I have 3 drinks. So you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I usually have, sometimes I have 2. So we've just upgraded to 3. Maybe it'll become 4 one day. Maybe my entire desk will just be covered in drinks. I mean, it's already half covered in snacks, so we'll just have drinks and snacks. It's a snack table now. Who needs a computer? We'll get rid of the computer. I'll stream from a potato. I bought my tickets to the last act. I have to travel for 4 hours though. 4 hours, goddamn. Goddamn. Well, I really hope the finale is really good and worth it if you're gonna be traveling that far. Holy shit. I'm glad you can see it, but oh my god. Also, hello, villain. Welcome on in. How you doing? You chilling? I will take a little sip, thank you. Three drinks, water bottle, peppermint tea, and a smoothie or ice drink usually. Nice. Speaking of my water bottle, I have one of those Owala ones, but I was reading online, it was like, oh, you should clean it every like 3 to 4 days. And I felt like I wasn't cleaning it enough, but I like have it on me all the time because I'm like always drinking water. I have it with me at my bedside at night. I have it all throughout the day. So sometimes cleaning it and then letting it dry or drying it immediately is annoying. Because if I have to wait for it to dry, then it's like I gotta get something else to drink out of. And then if I dry it immediately, I don't enjoy washing something and then immediately drying it. It annoys me. So I was thinking about this for a while, but I was like, what if I just bought a second water bottle and then I just switched between them? so that I could just clean one of them and then switch to the other one and not have to worry about drying it or cleaning it on time. So that's what I've done. I went and I bought another one, so now I have two. Oh my god. my genius knows no limits. It's healthy to swap between them. Yeah. You know, I've come to this conclusion. I feel like I read advice about this online, but I know that sometimes it's like just get another one. Just do something that makes it easier. You know, like I have a box of tissues in my room, and it used to be that I would put it on my desk, and then when I'd go to bed, I'd bring it over to my bed in case I need to blow my nose in the middle of the night. And I would always just move it back and forth every day, and I would get annoyed if it wasn't where I wanted it to be. And I'm like, now I'm drawing something, but now I gotta go up and go over to the bed to grab the tissues because I gotta blow my nose. And eventually I was like, what if I just put 2 tissue boxes in my room, and I just have one on the desk and one by my bed? And I did that, and now everything's fine. Sometimes it's that easy. Sometimes the solution is that simple. At least we'll get to see family while there, so there's that. Oh, that's nice. That's nice if you can add multiple reasons to do the trip. Also, hello, Riez. Welcome on in. How are you doing? Oh, speaking of the Amazing Digital Circus, though, we do want to have our watch along soon. The vote is still ongoing in the Discord as to whether or not we want to do it in 1 4-hour sitting or split it up into 2 2-hour sittings. Right now, literally no one has voted for the 2-hour sittings. Everyone's just like 1 sitting, which, you know, I think it makes sense. It'll only take about 4 hours. So if you're in the Discord, there's still time to vote. There's like another day left, but it's probably just going to be 1 sitting. Which means next we gotta vote on what day we're gonna watch it. Let me take a quick look here. I'll probably put a vote in the Discord, but we might vote on days for next week or the week after. I feel like next week on Wednesday might be the best day for me, but I don't know. I don't know what is good for you guys. Because if it takes 4 hours, that means it'd go an hour longer than we usually stream. So we could start at 9 and go into like 1 a.m. EST, but it might be a little more convenient to start at 8 p.m. EST, which I could do on Wednesday next week. As long as it's not your Thursday, I'm happy with any day. Okay, Thursday would not work for you? Okay, because next week I can do Wednesday. The week after that, I could do Thursday. We might just have that be a stream. See, next week I was thinking I might be able to fit in 3 streams. So if we just take one of those potential streams and just turn it into a movie night, I feel like that would be fine, because then I can still have 2 streams and a movie night. If we do it the week after that, I might only be able to do movie night in 1 stream. Thursday's Friday, Friday's groceries. That's true. That's true for you. That makes sense. I think I can make Wednesday work, but for sure check what works for you and others. Okay. Yeah, I will put it as a vote in the Discord at one point. But I don't know if it'll be immediately. I might need to check with some other people about something else. Wednesday, Thursday is good. Okay, okay. I will check my schedule and see what days work for me. But yeah, I will put a vote in the Discord and we can chit chat about it more there. But I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Let's see. What else did I have to tell you guys? Oh yeah. You know, I said if In Stars in Time made more plushies, I would buy them. Well, they did make more, and I'm like, I don't know if I want them. Because they're making plushies. I think they're doing another makeshift thing, so it's like temporary. Like you can only buy them for a limited amount of time. They're doing the king and the head housemaiden, which I guess makes sense because those are the only two major characters that they haven't done any plushies of for. But I kind of wish they just bring back the old ones that I missed. I don't know if I want to buy King and Euphrasia. They're fine, but they're not the other characters. I feel like I'd be more likely to buy the King. But it looks like you can vote to like bring back makeshift plushies, so I'm kind of just hoping some of the old ones will come back eventually. But at the same time, I'm like, what if they never bring back any of the other plushies, and these are my only chances to get the plushies? But I don't know. I'm not that attached to the head housemaiden. She's pretty, but I want plushies of Siffrin and Odile and Isabel and Mirabelle and and Bonnie and even Loop. They made one of Loop, but I missed all of them. Friday/Saturday, your Thursday/Friday. Oh. Are the only awkward days for me? Every other day is good. Okay. Because I was going to also suggest Friday night as a potential one. But if that doesn't work for people, then... we'll discuss it. I don't really like people plushies, but I'd have been tempted to get Sif or Loop. Yeah, I really want Sif. They've done 2 Sif plushies. There's 2 Sif ones. There's like a sad Sif and then a happy Sif. But we missed them all. Because we didn't play the game until 3 years after it came out. But okay, maybe they'll eventually come back. And from right now as well, an artist has this Moth Kitten plushie campaign, and I want one so much. I missed out on the last 2 releases. Ooh. Yeah, it's always hard. I'm always like, you shouldn't just spend all your money. But then I'm like, ooh, plushie. I do want one of those Moth Kitten plushies, but money. Okay, maybe. Do I need to look at these Moth Kitten plushies now? Do I also need to be tempted? Moth Kitten plushie. This is cute. This one's from 2022. Cute. Yes, they had a trans-colored one. It was so sad I missed it. Aw. That's unfortunate. I just hope that they bring back some of the old In Stars in Time plushies. Or make new ones. I mean, they have 2 for Sif. Maybe they'll make 2 for the other one. I don't know. Oh. I think my parents were home. Honey wants to leave now. She was in the room too, by the way, just so you know. 1 second. Honey's like, Mom's home? I don't care about you anymore. Goodbye. It's only 88% done, so at the moment every sale counts. I see. Key Monster makes awesome art. Hey everyone, hi Odessa, welcome on in. We're talking about plushies. Hot drink, good. So yeah, I'll think about it, but I'm probably not gonna get those plushies. But I'm just gonna hope that they bring back some of the other ones. You said plushies, right? Yes, I said plushies. That is the word I said. True, also why I'm tempted. Yeah, actually, now I'm curious, what... Let me go look at them and see if the End Stars in Time ones are funded yet. I feel like they were. In Stars and Time makeshift. Yeah, they've both been funded. Yeah, I don't know if I want to spend $30 on the King though. I don't know if I care enough about him. His plushie is kind of funny though, because like all his hair is in front of his face, so he just kind of looks like a blanket. I thought you said the word for cat, but starts with B. No, it's not that kind of stream today. Did I have anything else to tell you guys? Oh yeah, my mom and my brother went and saw Project Hail Mary without me. Because they were like, you have work. They didn't even tell me they were going. I got home from work and I walked in the kitchen and I saw a bag of movie theater popcorn. I was like, wow. Wow, guys. So they've seen it. I still need to see it. I think I've heard that it's either on streaming already or it's going to be on streaming soon. But that's fine. It's kind of hard to find a time for all of us to go to the movies. And there's specific days that mom likes to go because like the movie theater has a discount that day. So that's part of the reason that she's like, we gotta go this day. But it's fine. I'll see it on my own later. I've been chilling with Gutsy too much. Oh, betrayal. Yeah, it's fine. And then mom was like, oh, your younger brother's my favorite child now because he went and saw the movie with me. I was like, I was at work. I couldn't go see it. She's like, that's true. And I was like, who went on a walk with you on Mother's Day and got you a gift? And she was like, you're right. My brother didn't go because he was too busy hanging out with his girlfriend. So really, I'm the favorite child because I put in more effort. But it's fine. Then I was like, fine, I'll just go to the movie with my favorite parent. Oh, Dad. And she was like, Dad doesn't go to the movie theater. You're stuck seeing movies with your second favorite parent. I was like, damn, Mom, you got a point. Dad does not go to the movie theater. Cinema snacks are expensive. The snacks for TADC E9 cost me $40. Oh, you prepaid for snacks? See, a lot of times we will get popcorn because I like to get popcorn. But any other snacks, I usually just sneak in. I just put them in my purse. I bring in a water bottle. Parents, am I right? Yeah. But oof, that's a lot of money for the snacks. Occasionally I'll give in and I'll buy other snacks, but for the most part, I'm like, I'm just gonna sneak stuff in. They had a cheaper bundle, but it had 2 drinks for some reason. Do you not have someone to share the drink with? Or you could just drink them both. 2 drinks. That's probably a bad idea, actually. You're gonna have to go to the bathroom like halfway through. Nope, just me. I gotcha. Yeah, drinking 2 drinks would probably be a bad idea. There was one time I went and I saw one of the Spider-Man movies with my family, and I brought my water bottle in, and I think I drank that entire thing by the halfway point of the movie. And then I had to go to the bathroom long before the movie was over, so I just had to keep holding it in. And by the end of the movie, I was like in physical pain because I needed to pee so bad. But it was a Marvel movie, so they have an after credits scene, and I was like, I gotta watch the after credits scene. What's it gonna be? So, you know, since it's during the credits, they like rise up, you know, they turn the lights up a bit, and people are kind of chit-chatting a little bit. So I turn to my brother and I tell him my predicament. I'm like, oh, I gotta pee so bad. He's like, you can do it, Aster. I believe in you. You could hold out. And then it gets to the after credits scene. And I don't know if you remember the after credits scene in the first Marvel Spider-Man movie, but it's this scene of Captain America talking directly to the audience and being like, so you waited to the end of the movie for an after credits scene and were disappointed, or something like that. Like this stupid one mocking you for waiting to the end of the movie for the after credits scene, and I was so mad. I was so mad. I was like, I'm gonna strangle Captain America with my own 2 hands. And then my brother was laughing hysterically at me. I was like, ran out of the theater to go to the bathroom. Anyway, that's my beef with Captain America. Pardon that sweet. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the first Spider-Man movie, the Marvel one with Tom Holland. So if you ever go watch that, you can see what the after credits scene is, and it's just Captain America mocking you. I remember the one with Deadpool where he's like, "You're still here, Deadpool 2 is happening." See, I actually haven't seen any of the Deadpool movies yet. I never got around to it. Also, we should probably switch over to art, because we can still chit-chat while I art. You might be asking yourself, what are we drawing? The answer is, I don't know. When do I ever know? When do I ever go into this knowing what I'm actually gonna draw? Let me go over here. Farther. Farther. Alright, that's good. Okay, you can see I do have the Prince outfit pulled up. But I also have this picture pulled up in case I want to work on this. In case I don't feel like designing today and I just feel like drawing. So we'll see. I did work a little bit on this. Not really over here. I was like, I should work on the details. Now that I've got some of the basic idea down, I can sort of refine the details. So I was working on this bow tie. I was trying to decide what I wanted to look like. And I'm like, I think I wanted to kind of have like 2 layers to it. So I've got like the solid purple color. And then there's more of this like lacy see-through one on the top. And then I wanted to make like a fancier version of my gem thing. That's so cool. It looks awesome. Thank you. I think I do like how the lace turned out. Originally, the lacy part in the middle was just going to be kind of circles. I was going off of a reference. But it wasn't turning out how I wanted it to. And then I was like, what if I do star lace? And it worked. It took forever. And you can see I got lazy because I drew it like once and then I just kind of like copied it and morphed it around. So you can see here, it's not quite connected correctly. But this was just sort of the concept to get the idea down. So that's there. I also realized, like, right before this stream, that I forgot to draw in something that I drew in the sketch, which I was going to add another, like, 2 little gems here. Kind of like how the sub badge over here has 2 here. And then I kind of forgot to do that. But I think this is a fun idea. I don't know if I want to add more to the purple, like if I want to put a pattern on it. Or maybe just a little bit of a texture. But that was the idea so far. It has stars. Yes! I did find references of lace with stars, so I was like, it's doable. Not that it matters, because art isn't real. But, you know. See, let me pull these up. Here's the references I found. So I was kind of looking at these ones a lot. That was sort of my main inspiration for it. I also had this bow here as an inspiration. I did actually draw something more similar to that. Where is it? I had a sketch that was similar. That's not it. Oh my god. Where's the sketch for it? Here it is. I was thinking of doing something like this. So, you know, these parts would be the purple and then those parts would be the lace. But I don't know, I felt like maybe that was a little too much. Maybe it would block my neck a lot. So I just kind of went with the simpler one. But that's still an idea. But also this lace up here. Let me I'll zoom in here. You can see on the black bow in the back, you can see like the texture of it and like the form where it's kind of like it loops back and forth. So I wasn't sure if I wanted to put that detail in or not. I don't know. That might be something I decide when I'm rendering it. I think maybe once I get all the details down and then I put it all together, I'll see what looks like it needs more detail. You've been cooking, thank you. That's really the only thing I was really working on so far. But it was nice to just focus on one little detail. The big one looks like a biblically accurate asteroid. I can see that. I can see that. Okay, I do want to add the little detail I was thinking of to this, just to see how it looks. And then I was thinking we could either work on refining the shirt shape, because I don't know if I like the sleeves, and maybe there could be more detail here. Or we'd work on the shorts. Because I'm not sure if I'm super satisfied with them. I can't decide if I like the poofy shape or not. I mean, I do kind of like it. But I also had plans for a different outfit to have poofy shorts. So I wasn't sure if I wanted to push it a little differently. But we'll see. An idea for the purple asteroid? Prince asteroid, give him a crown or turn that big ribbon into him. That would be funny. I do like to keep the asteroids somewhat simplistic. But we'll get around to designing purple someday. Maybe we can give him a detail that kind of mimics a crown. Okay, what was I doing here? What is... What is on this layer? What? There's nothing on the layer. Is that what it said? Yes, okay. Okay, we're gonna go, this is the gem. I might draw this part separate from it just to see if I like how it looks. And that way I can take it out if I don't like it. Purple just says a big silly bow stuck on their back. That'd be funny. Actually, can I find my original sketch in here? Yeah, see, there it is. You can see the two little things here that I forgot. Alright, let's turn this back on. Symmetry. Is that centered? That looks, okay, we'll do that. Creepshow is coming back with a rebrand. Scarlet needed a break. Her new name is Grayson. Okay, that's good to know. Is she still using the same account, just renamed it? Because if so, I should still be following so I can see when they're live. But if not, I'll have to follow their new account. Yeah, same account? Okay. Or maybe these two would have a slightly different color. Alright, let's turn on those. Oh, hello. Or these two could be like a lighter color. That is fun with the other gems. I think I do like them being a lighter color. I think they'd look a little more interesting once I render them. Because right now they're just like pale blue. But yeah, I think that has potential. She was talking about doing art streams as well. Ooh, nice. I haven't seen the new model, but the theme is aliens. Aliens is always a fun theme. I have so many things on my desk, I had to like put my muffin and cookie all the way at the other end. I have to reach for it. Alright, what should I take a bite of first? I'm gonna take a bite of the cookie first. The tie is awesome. Thank you. I like it. Yeah, I think overall I'm pretty satisfied with it. I'm just debating if I want, like, I don't know if it needs a little more detail on the purple part. But I feel like maybe once it's rendered, it'll look fine. What was it that I wanted to try? Let me do it this way. Yeah, that looks nice. It's a little bit of a shine. Yeah. Yeah. I'm seeing the vision. After she told her server I made an X-Files joke. Hello? Is this a real life event, Odessa? Or are you quoting another song? Okay. I'm debating if I want to try slapping a texture on there and see if I like it. But maybe we'll just move on to working on another part of this. X-Files is a television series? Yeah, I know that. But what server are we talking about? Oh! When you say server, you meant like Discord server. I thought you meant like a server at a restaurant. I was like, what? Did I miss part of a story? Okay. I was like, wait, what are we talking about? The truth is out there. It is, apparently. But I can't see it because I'm too stupid. We could also work on the crown. Chad, I'm becoming overwhelmed with the possibilities again. No, why me? Bad. Don't do that. Oh, why does it no longer look like my things? Why did Wawawa not have my customized stuff, but Bonk did? Why did it do that? Do I have to check sound alerts now? Not allowed to call yourself stupid! How dare you tell me what to do? Sound alert. Yes, okay. Don't bonk me again. Yeah, you can't be talking shit. This is my stream, I can do whatever I want. No, you're right. I shouldn't. No, I said you're right. Alright, I have to authorize it over here. We're logging in. Stop! I'm looking at stream alerts. Activity new. Oh, Changeling was redeemed bonk just now. Ash Valentine redeemed bonk just now. Yeah, I know. Refund channel replay sent? Alert replay sent. What'd I do? Refund channel points. I don't know, I clicked on something. Ash, if you got an alert, I don't know what I just sent you. Let me see. Okay, we got... What was the one you did? The wah 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 one didn't work, right? Or it worked, but it was weird. Because that was a channel alert one. Yeah, why did that one default when all the other ones are fine? I heard the sound for that redeem at least. Yeah, it did play, it's just the visual was wrong. Do I have to, how do I fix this again? I haven't done this in forever. Yes, that one, okay. There we go. Now it'll be...
I miss my wife, Tails. I miss her a lot. I'll be back.
Me too. Me too. Here, we're testing it. Oh, you're playing it too? No, I was gonna say, I'm testing it myself. See, I'll test it again. See, I have infinite points, so I can play things whatever I want. Observe. Kill! Here we go. Anyway. Alright, anyway. Abigail, my wife. Alrighty, now we can go back to drawing now that that's solved. I think all the other ones are fine, right? Yeah, all the ones are fine. I don't know why that one was weird. Anyway. Photoshop, come back to me. Part of me just wants to draw my face, but I know that's just my urge to draw a 3/4 face. Shoot. So I had a burp stuck in the back of my throat. What do I feel like drawing most? The crown, the sleeves, or the shorts? Maybe we'll do the crown. Alright, where's the bow? Put the bow all together in one thing. You can move over there. Okay, crown. We'll probably take some cues from the bow. Trying to decide for the like cloth part of the bow, if I want it to just be solid purple or if it should have some sort of pattern. Because maybe we could take this pattern down here and it could be checkered or it could have a stripe or something. But I'm also wondering if maybe that would be too much, but I'll test it out. Also, let me get rid of some of these other things here so they're not taking up resources. I can reopen this if I want to work on it. Okay, crown. Did I have crown stuff pulled up here? Let me find a reference. Okay, here's a reference. I think the queen's crown looked like this too, right? Oh wait, this is the queen's crown, never mind. Let me see if any of my references over here have a small crown. This one has a crown, but it's not the kind I'm looking for. Alright, no one else has a crown. What if I type in side crown? What? It brought up Side Crown Charm Palace, which is apparently a place. That's not what I wanted. Let's do Lolita. These aren't really crowns it's bringing up. Oh wait, here's something. It's kind of small, but you can at least make it out. Is this one bigger? No, it's about the same size. Okay, that's fine. I don't think we need too many more references. Here's a picture of it on a mannequin head. You know, I think realistically, it probably would need some kind of strap to stay on your head. But this is art. Art isn't real. I was imagining it would have some kind of hair clip, but I don't know if a hair clip would be strong enough now that I'm thinking about it. But it doesn't matter because art isn't real. Here's another one. This crown's like fuzzy. Okay, this is probably enough. Alright, we'll turn the bow off so we have more room. Let me move all these around so they're not in my way. Okay. Hello, why are you going flying? Okay. Some of these crowns have fuzzy stuff on them, but I don't know if I'm getting fuzzy stuff. Brother, my brother. Is anyone else hearing a lot of rumbling? It might be. I don't know if it's from my computer or if it's from me like bumping the Cintiq like that. I could turn down the gain a little bit. Okay, I turned down the gain a little bit. Usually I turn it up a little bit for an art stream because the mic's a bit farther away from my face, but yes, think that's what I was hearing. Okay. Hopefully that reduced it a little bit. I should probably think about improving my sound setup to make it better. But every time I think about it, I never do anything. So far, yes, your audio still sounds good. Thank you. So I think the issues with the audio show up more when there's nothing else in the background to like kind of overpower any sort of rumbling or background noise. Like when these art streams are live and you hear the music in the background, it's fine. But if you listen back to the VOD where the music isn't there, you can hear a lot of the background stuff. Same, need to update my mic setup. Yeah, I've been meaning to do it for a while, but I just always forget about it. Trying to think about the structure of this. Because here I drew like 5 metal things. I think would imply there'd be 8 total. But here there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, someone does have 8. Okay. Maybe I can just draw it the way I drew it before. So I think theoretically it would probably look more like this. With like 2 in the front instead of the 3 I was gonna draw. Maybe I should do that then. How well Princess popping in for a little bit while I have a late night snack and pack. Alright. Hello, Errol. Goodbye, Errol. Have a good time packing. Well, come on in. Did you want to see the bow that I designed? Here it is. Bow. It's got star lace. We might change it a little bit as we go along, but at least I got the idea down. That's the bow. Alright, the bow's going away. We're back to the crown. Looks good. I haven't been able to check any of the fit streams yet. Well, this is the idea so far. Now I'm kind of going through and like refining the little details. So it's probably going to change a bit. But I think so far I like this vibe. So I'm not satisfied with the sleeves, but we'll work on it. The reference hairstyles or make me want to draw you in villainous drills. When would I ever have them? Unless they were actual drills that I could use to drill holes into people's heads. Then maybe yeah. But I'd probably put them on my hands instead of on my head. Thank you. Hmm. It takes very little to sway me, but this time I am in fact probably too busy to make shitpost fan art. Haha. Oh, so sad. Too bad. What a shame. Oh, thank you for the stretch and hydrate changeling. I'll get to that in just a second. I want to add more little details on these metal frame parts. You know, like in here. And even in here has a lot. I just don't know what to do yet.
Let's go, lesbians, let's go!
Oh, Hobo, welcome on in. Thank you for resubscribing for 25 months. How you doing? We're just working on designing the crown now. Let me get my stretches in. Alright, I'm gonna take a little sip now. Sip of my hot water. No way I'm about to sip hot leaf water. Tea. Oh my god, Hobo. Twinsies. Delightful. Just plain hot water or flavored? It's got honey and lemon juice in it. It's my hot honey lemon water. No. Perfect for throat repair. I'm hoping so. Speaking of throat, I did finally message my doctor and I was like, "Hey, I'm still coughing." And she was like, "Okay, I'll get you referrals to pulmonary and also an ENT." So I gotta go schedule those. So since it's a specialist, I don't know how far out I'm gonna need to book. But I know when I booked with the podiatrist, it was like 3 weeks out. So I was like, okay. Hopefully it won't be too much, but we'll see. It won't be too long of a wait, is what I mean. Yum, got some honey Ceylon tea jelly from the Asian supermarket. It's the absolute best for sore throats. If only I liked tea. I did have some of that throat coat tea for a while. It didn't taste too much like tea, and I also put like a whole bunch of honey and lemon in it, so it would kind of just tasted like my honey lemon water stuff. But I ran out, so I've just been using regular water now. Hope it's a short wait for you, Lester. I hope so. Honestly, the main thing I'm worried about is that I'm gonna like go and they're gonna check it out and they're gonna be like, "We don't see anything." And I'll be like, "Okay." I'll just be like, "What do I do now?" Or maybe this should be more like a 3D sort of like a diamond shape. Didn't like tea for the longest time either. Realized I was burning the tea leaves all this time. No wonder they tasted so bitter. I got you. Wait, never heard of tea jelly? Oh yeah, what do you mean by tea jelly? Do you like actually put it in tea, or is it just like an actual jelly that's like tea flavored? Tea in jelly form. You gotta cook it at a specific temp. I see. Okay, I feel like maybe I should have engravings on this part. Should they be like symbols, or should I pull out my alphabet, my language? Wait, aren't there like, how many phases of the moon are there? I can do moon phases again. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8. Okay. So if there's 8 of these metal bars, then I could put one in each one. Obviously, you wouldn't see all of them, but the idea is there. It's not actually tea in the true sense. It's essentially chunks of Ceylon citrus fruit preserved in honey. You just add a spoonful into warm or hot water to make a yummy drink. Okay. See, I think I'd enjoy that. Because that's basically what I'm drinking. You wonder if it's like the mango jelly you get in boba tea. Oh. Maybe I need to try one of those. Okay, maybe I'll put the full moon here. This can be that one. As I'm drawing this, I'm like, how would I split this up and rig it? I'm like, I feel like this is gonna be a bitch to rig. Especially if I want it to kind of move a little bit in like 3 dimensions, like side to side. Oh. I guess I could figure it out. It'll probably look really cool. It'll look really cool if I pull it off. That's what I gotta tell myself. It'll look really cool. It'll look really cool after. It looks so cool. It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. You can add it into tea, but I typically have it on its own when I'm sick. I'll go through a 1.5 pound jar in the span of like a week. Understandable. It looks so cool, so worth it. It will, won't it? Live 2D artist journey. This will look really cool, guys. This is how we torture ourselves. We're like, that would be really hard to rig, but it looks so cool. And then you cry. I want to add more to down here, but I'm just not sure what to add. God, but if I add more here, it's gonna be another. It's gonna be even more of a bitch to break. I definitely recommend it. Honey Ceylon is the one I drink, but there are a ton of different varieties like lemon, ginger, and grapefruit as well. Honey Ceylon sounds good. Let me type this into Google. Tea jelly. I typed that in and it brought up tea made with jelly infused in it. I don't think that's what you were talking about. This will be very tough to make. Let's do it. That's how it goes. I sneezed and my cat ran away. R.I.P. One day they will return to you. Look at honey citron tea and it should pop up. Okay. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna copy it just so I preserve that sketch. Okay. Honey citron tea. Yuja tea or yujacha is a traditional Korean tea made from the yuja citron fruit, a fragrant citrus hybrid preserved in honey and sugar. Oh, okay. That looks good. I'll have to keep my eye out for it. So I feel like you probably can't get it at a regular grocery store. You probably have to go to like an Asian grocery store. don't know if I like how this is looking. See, one of these ends look kind of like stars, but I think it's just making it look like an arrow. Fuck boys get money. Yeah, I know how I feel about that. Okay, I think over here I did like little things like that. So let me try that. See, if I have the diamond shape here, though, it feels a little weird to put it right above it. I mean, I think I like that better than that, but I don't know. Is that everything, or does that just look weird? That just looks weird. Of course, I could move these over. I could just switch where the diamond gems and the circular gems are. Maybe. Alright, that has potential. Been neglecting my snacks. Let me take a couple nibbles while I ponder this. While I ponder my orb. I'm making some lunch right now, having ramen. Mmm, yummy. What kind of ramen? What flavor? Also getting around to looking for food to cook, so going through recipe books and stuff. Ooh, nice. My dad was recently gifted a book, a cookbook with a bunch of Mexican recipes. So we need to go through that and figure out what we want to try. The recipes are in English, but a lot of the titles are in Spanish. So we keep having to Google, like, what is this? There was a Mexican restaurant we used to go to before we moved. And they had this like spicy bean soup that I really, really liked, but I don't think this recipe book has a spicy bean soup in it. But I feel like I did find a soup that looked interesting. Sounds delicious. Very cool. Hope you two have fun cooking them. Yeah, I hope we find something good. It has like 300 recipes in it or something, so I'm like, there's so many things we could try. Chicken stock, sesame oil, fish sauce, Chinese cooking wine, and some leftover chicken concentrate. Is leftover roast chicken, onion, bok choy, and bean sprouts. Oh, yummy. Hope you enjoy that. And you're the robot. Constant repair. Why would a robot have hair? Love bean sprouts. Bean sprouts are yummy. I do enjoy them. I think I've said this before, but eating them, it makes me feel like I'm eating dirt, but in a good way. Not texture-wise, but taste-wise. Oh, me some good dirt. I've been looking through a barbecue recipe book. We'll look through an Asian one after. Ooh, nice. Those both sound good. I need to have another bite of my snacks. Cookie. Ah. I spit a crumb out when I said cookie. How am I feeling about this? I was gonna use the symmetry tool at one point. Probably after I did the sketch. But now I'm quite into the sketch, and you can see it is lopsided. It's fine. Should I do a few more iterations, or should I try inking it and coloring it to see how I feel about it? Maybe I should try inking it. Sketch of the Crown is a cool design. Thank you. See, it's hard to decide what's enough, what's not enough, and what's too much. Because remember, I have to draw and rig it all. And it's not a, it's a small crown too. Oh well, you gotta test things out before you can figure out what you want. Oop. No. We'll put the symmetry tool right there. Yes, sir. Should we do another sketch? Maybe I'll do another quick sketch on top of it. La 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 la. Circle. No, don't switch my brush. I only want my pencil brush forever. Return to me, my love. Oh wait, that one's not supposed to be a hole. Where is it? I wanted it to be a hole. No, this is supposed to be a gem. Hmm. La luna. Oh, it's gonna be different on that side. That's fine. I feel like these ones you'd see mostly from the side. I don't even know if you'd really see much of the top, but I'm just going to indicate it anyway so we're aware it exists. Hmm. Oh boy, okay. I feel like this part up here should be 3D. I feel like the perspective on these two isn't correct here, but you know what? It's fine. Okay, how do I feel about that? Let me eat my cookie as I ponder my crown. How do we feel about our crown right now, chat? I think I will ink this version and then slap some colors on it and see how we feel about it. God, the more I look at this, the more I'm like, this is gonna be a bitch to rig. It's gonna be awful to rig, but it'll look so cool if I pull it off. Alrighty. Actually, maybe I'll keep the symmetry on when I ink it. That would probably make sense. Look on the bright side, at least you're putting the details in something that folks will see a lot. So yeah, that's the other thing you gotta think about with VTuber designs, is that most of the time people are just gonna see, like, the upper part. So I would say it does make sense to put in the time to make the crown really cool. Alright, I'm gonna ink it now. Let me finish this cookie. Why is the Newsies soundtrack so quiet? They always make the soundtrack so quiet. She won't be rigged till 2.0 is finished, right? Yeah, so you probably won't even see it for like 5 years. I'll listen to this. It's fine. I'll turn it up a little bit, but I'll have to turn it back down after the song. Can you guys even hear the song? It's like so quiet. Santa Fe. Like the wind, like I'm gonna live forever for a million lives. Yeah. Yeah. I keep mixing up a part of the song I'm at. Yes, they do. In Santa Fe. We will wait for Return of the King. She will appear eventually. How about a change of scene? Far from the lousy headlines and the deadlines in between. This is a young Christian Bale singing, by the way. That's Batman. That's Howl. think this needs to be a little bit bigger. You know, I still haven't seen the Batman movies with, oh, what's his name? Edward from Twilight. Why did I just forget his name? Robert Pattinson. I haven't seen his Batman movies. I really like the ones with Christian Bale. Interesting to know. Yeah, one of his lesser known roles. Yeah, did anyone watch the Batman movies with Robert Pattinson? Or I guess, is there just one? I think there's just one. Did anyone like it? I feel like I remember catching my dad and brother watching it one time, and I think they liked it. Didn't know he became Batman? Yeah, they made a Batman. I was gonna say a couple years ago, but it might have been more than a couple years ago. And he's Batman in it. And people made Edward jokes, of course. But I think I heard he did a pretty good job. I don't want watch Batman. I gotcha. I don't watch a ton of Batman. But I did like the Christopher Nolan trilogy. Because see, in high school, my friend was really obsessed with Newsies. And then she got obsessed with the Batman movies. And I can't remember which one she got me into first. She might have gotten into the Batman movies because she liked Newsies, and they both had Christian Bale in them. I don't remember exactly. Maybe I'll watch Edward as Batman sometime. Esther. What is it, Ash? You don't have to have an R in your name for me to roll it. Heaven's light. We should watch Cats the Musical in the Discord. Yes, yes. Wait. The movie adaptation or the recording of the stage play? Or were we gonna watch both so we could compare them like we talked about that one time? Because I actually do enjoy the stage recording, but the movie's bad. Your favorite one that works too? If you want the actually somewhat enjoyable version, we can watch the stage play. If you want to make fun of the movie, we can watch the movie. I mean, you'd probably still make fun of the stage play because it is very silly. But it works as a stage play because it's fun and whimsical live. But I feel like that doesn't translate to the movie very well. Both sounds good. We could do that. We could make it a follower goal again, or we could just do it whenever. The only thing about making it a follower goal is that who knows when we'll hit that follower goal. That would be fun. I have to figure out where I can find both of them. I'll probably have to sail the 7 seas. And I'll probably have to make sure it's a reliable version to watch. Did I tell you guys I watched the Cats movie in theaters in Japan? I was living in Japan at the time, so my friends and I went and watched it. So it was in English, but with Japanese subtitles. And when you go to the movies in Japan, they like to give you little souvenirs. So I have a like Japanese Cats postcard. I think when I went and saw one of the Avengers movies in Japan, I got a little like Black Widow toy keychain bobblehead thing. I don't remember. I think I gave it to my mom. Will we game to join if I'm free? Okay, that might be our next our next watch along after the Amazing Digital Circus. Though if we watch both, we might have to split it up into 2 different days because that's 2 movies. And I don't remember how long the stage play recording is because that might be longer than a traditional movie. I was talking to someone that loves the movie yesterday. They have an OC named after them. Victor Mephistopheles McCavity. Nice. Nice. I love that. Don't think you did. Okay, I couldn't remember if I mentioned it or not. I know I still have that Cats postcard somewhere. I just don't know where it is. It's probably with a bunch of the stuff that I've been meaning to hang on my walls but haven't. Okay, I need to stop focusing on that tiny detail. I don't even know what I'm trying to fix. Also, since we're listening to the Hunchback of Notre Dame music, they did make a stage adaptation of this, but I don't think it ever made it to Broadway. I don't think it quite got off the ground like some of the other Disney adaptations. But I think I watched a slime tutorial of it once and it was pretty good. They did make some changes compared to the movies. I think they changed some things to make it a little more like the book. But I think in the book, Quasimodo is like deaf or partially deaf from all the ringing from the bells. And there was a performance of that musical where they had a deaf actor play him. And then they had another actor do the singing, and that actor was like one of the gargoyles. It was cool. I've seen some clips from it. It was really cool. I think it's always fun when they do interesting things like that to accommodate for like disabilities and stuff. I think it can add a lot to the performance. Sending out save reminders? Thank you. I don't think I've saved since we started this stream. Mascara? Fit check for my napalm era. I hope that whatever sequels they make to this movie are good. Because I know they had like more ideas that they didn't get to put in the first movie. So maybe they still got some good stuff cooking. But I do get worried sometimes when I don't know, when they try to like beat too many sequels out of something and it just becomes bad. But we'll see. We'll see. Ad break in 3 minutes, guys. Watch out. Or I should use the thicker line for this. That's fine. Down, down, down. Posture check. You're gonna make me put my feet down. Alright, let me stretch. Gotta reach for the sky. But I gotta jam, because how do I get Gohan's playing? Stretching. Still stretching. Let's see, which of my 3 beverages should I take a drink of? Probably my hot water concoction. There we go. Maybe it'll soothe my throat. Maybe it won't. I haven't listened to this one enough to learn the lyrics yet. Now I gotta cue up when I do know the lyrics too, even though I probably should be singing. Harumaki. That one and that one. What else should I queue up? That one and that one. Okay. I just like flung my pen and had to go grab it. It rolled down my Cintiq. If only I wasn't muted when it rolled down, you would have heard the sound of it rolling. Alright. How closely does it touch? Oh, I just realized I should probably lower the volume again now that we're out of the soundtracks. Or maybe we should listen to the Cats soundtrack. Actually, I don't know if I feel like doing that right now. But maybe I'll leave it more of a surprise for when we watch the movie. I was gonna say something. I forgot. Oh yeah, I've been keeping up on releasing 2 shorts per week. I'm doing pretty good. But for a while I was doing like 1 in Stars in Time and 1 Deltarune a week. But I'm like, Deltarune Chapter 5 can come out anytime this year. And I'm like, I feel like I want to be caught up on my Deltarune clips by the time it comes out. Because right now my clips are still in like Chapter 2. And I'm like, we still got Chapter 3 and 4. Because I feel like when Chapter 5 comes out, I should probably upload Chapter 5 clips, you know, more around the time it actually comes out, instead of being like, I'm releasing my Chapter 3 and 4 clips a year after the chapters came out. So lately I've just been doing Deltarune to try and catch up a bit. But I suppose if we get to chapter 5 and I just want to upload things out of order, it'd probably be fine. I follow you. Makes sense here. Yeah, because I feel like back when chapters 3 and 4 came out, I kept seeing everyone's like clips and reactions to all the different scenes. I was like, you know, they would probably do better if I released them around that time. It's just when I do the clips, I like to go in order. I'm like, okay, here's the first stream, and I do all the clips from the first stream, and then here's the second stream, and I do all the clips from the second stream. But we'll see. Right now I'm kind of playing catch up, but I think if chapter 5 comes out, then I might just switch to chapter 5 and alternate with clips from 3 and 4. I miss all your uploads unless I'm up at 1 in the morning. That's okay. You can watch them whenever. They're there for whenever people want to watch them. I don't know if I like this just being a cylinder, but that's what it can be for now. I don't know if 10 a.m. EST is the best time to upload them, but it's the time I've chosen, and it's just the time I do it. I feel like I'm being too particular about how I ink this. This doesn't need. This isn't the final crown. It doesn't have to be perfectly inked. It's just the concept. Hana. 鎌倉の中はあったかいんだよ。思わず眠れちゃうかもね。Crown's looking good, Astrid. Thank you. I'm hoping I'll like the finished look. Gambaro, 今日はそれがいいよね。ふるさとでも旅人でも明かりを灯す。引きなぞ。と寂しくなる。 年経てば風になる言葉と一緒にこの寒い日を完璧な人なんていないのだ。はあProbably fine. Oh, this does not match up with this. I think I realized from this angle you might be able to see the other metal parts in the background, and I don't want to draw those. I don't want to draw those. I don't want to draw those. Just make this part bigger so you don't see them. Maybe I'm supposed to do my perspective more like this, where it's like this part you see from underneath and this part you see from above. Like that. Maybe I like this better as like a half circle kind of thing. Okay, we'll try coloring this now. Alrighty. So maybe I should change the perspective on this a little bit. Okay. Hanashi no hete, zero talking, talking, talking. Okay, we'll do it like that. Okay, we'll grab this purple again. Oh, hello. Steal this and that. Zero talking, talking, talking. Let it. Oh, hold on. Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted. No. Let's see, anywhere else? Okay, let me bring. Need that color again. And then we need. Oh, that part didn't get colored in. Walk like an Egyptian. Okay, now I need the blue. I just realized I made the mistake again where I drew these as holes. I corrected it in the sketch even, and then I still did it. I mean, maybe those parts would look better as holes. That's them as the holes. At least you noticed now, yeah. I was planning for this to just be gray, but let me see what it looks like if I make it blue. Yeah, I don't think I like that. Oh, I gotta put the engravings on here. Get rid of that and bring that back. I think I'll put these on a separate layer because I might make these engravings. Never heard this song before. I've heard Walk Like an Egyptian referenced in another song, but never heard the origin. Yeah, this is by the Bangles. They were from like the 80s or something. I don't know. I only know them because my mom would like play the CD in the car. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that song came out before I was born. Yeah, I feel like the perspective on these outside ones are wrong, but I just want you to be able to see the design on the side. This one's gonna be like this. If I set you free. Okay. Round. Hello. Okay. Rounds. Rounds. Yeah, that's what it's called now, apparently. They're keeping you away from me. Okay. Here, maybe if we make these engravings like a darker gray. Kind of bullshit some wound details here. The idea's there. I don't know, I might have to look at some actual engravings and reference them. Instead of just BSing everything. Anyway, it's muffin time. Did you know that? Muffin time. You know, I heated up this muffin before stream so I could eat it when it was warm. And then I didn't eat it for 2.5 hours. So, as you might imagine, it's not warm anymore. It's still good though. Okay, let's see. For this cloth, do I want to do anything fun? What if I do like we do some fun stripes on it? Oh, I should have turned the symmetry back on. In all the books. Okay, I've got that there. Oh no, how did this get on the same layer as that? Alright, it's fine. I'll just separate them. I'll just separate them. Okay, let's grab that. It's all XP. Let's try this pattern. I'll probably make this pattern actually look like something. Right now I just kind of bullshit it. It's like vaguely floral. Missed that part. Oh, that's not. Okay. So, God forbid I'm seen just as an average human being. I mean, imagine if antagonists ducked any evil scheme. Tragedy.
Rounding the corner with
hello?
a bunch of lesbians. Here we are, Manhattan. Can you handle it?
Oh my god, hello Raiders! Welcome on in. How's it going? Novanyan, thank you for raiding. Oh my god. Hi everybody, my name is Esther Magius. I'm a mage in training from space. My pronouns are she, her. Today we're drawing art. We're actually designing a new fit for me. We've been working on it for a bit. It was a follower goal. We're working on a Prince outfit for me. Right now we're making little details. Anyway, how's it going, Raiders? What were you guys up to? What were you streaming? Were you playing something? Were you actually playing Cyberpunk, or is Frosty Tools lying to me? Okay, let me give you a little shout out. Also, thank you, King, for following. I appreciate it. If you follow, you get a little stream avatar down here at the bottom of the screen. You get a little asteroid. If you go to the About section, you can change your color. Yeah, was cyberpunking it? How has stream been? How's Cyberpunk? I've never played it. I don't know if I ever would, but I feel like it's one of those games where it came out, it like wasn't fully finished or something. So people didn't like it at first, but then later it got better. I don't know. Stream's been good. It's been good. I've mainly just been working on this crown the whole time, but that's fine. You gotta lock in and work on the details or else you go crazy. Super duper fun, like GTA, but so much more fun. See, I've never played GTA either. I don't really play those games a lot, but maybe one day I'll try them. A lot of technology, mechanics like hacking and stuff. Oh, that does sound like fun. That does. Was a disastrous launch is excellent now. Okay, that was kind of the vibe I got. Which sometimes when those games have disastrous launches, it's because the like publisher pushed them to release it too early, like with No Man's Sky. But I'm glad it's good now. Didn't they also make an animated TV show of it? Also, this song is really quiet. I put on a different song? I do like Scott Joplin though. We'll let Scott Joplin play. BRB getting ready for bed. That is totally fine. Yeah, if you gotta like raid and run or take care of any aftercare, after stream care, aftercare care, you know, you care and then you care again. If you gotta do any after stream care, totally feel free. I will take good care of your community, and I do appreciate the raid, Nova. The launch was broken. They did. Apparently the show is a masterpiece. Yeah, I heard a lot of people like the show. It sounded like the show was good. So maybe one day I will check out the game or show. But you know me, I have like 7 bajillion games and shows that I still need to check out. So maybe one day when I'm 90, I'll finally get around to it. And we're like, wow, Shunny, this game sure was good. Those whippersnappers were correct. Anyway, we're gonna keep drawing this this bullshit pattern. Vaguely floral bullshitted pattern. Do. This is another movie I gotta watch. This is the soundtrack from The Sting, which is a movie from like the 70s or 80s or something. We listen to it a lot, so I'm a big fan of Scott Joplin. This is Scott Joplin's music. And my dad was always like, oh, we gotta watch the movie. But I think we never got around to it, but I feel like he watched it with my older brother at one point. It was back when you would get DVDs in the mail from Netflix, and we got it at one point. But then he was like, I think this is one of those PG movies that was rated before PG-13 was a thing, so it might be inappropriate for you too, because you are below 13 at this time. But I think he still watched it with my older brother, so I've still never seen it. Anyway, I do love some good ragtime though. Okay, this is an idea. That's it, just purple. And then that's it with the stripes. Do we like it like that? I'm trying to decide. Let me color these lines. Still not entirely sure on these moon carvings, but I think I just need to render them a little differently so they look more like they're carved into the metal. Here, let me copy this. Let's get rid of a lot of these background elements. Okay. I put you there, and hello, and I put you here. And then I'm going to get rid of that on this one. Okay, what do you guys think? Do you like it better with the kind of stripes, or do you like it better solid? I'm wondering if we should try out the like checkerboard pattern I did at one point. But I could do it with the pattern. If that makes sense. Like every other square would have the pattern and every other square would just be solid. With stripes. Yeah, I think with the stripes adds a little bit. That could be interesting. Yeah, I might try that. I'm just trying to decide how many squares I want to cut it up to, because I could just put like one line here and then alternate it and have them be like big squares. That could look cool. Or I could do smaller squares. Here, let me have this one still set up so it's like that, so we can compare them still. Okay, I'm gonna copy this one. We're gonna try alternating it with this one. Give me that symmetry tool again. Be right here. Oh, do you guys remember a while back when I mentioned that Matt Brawley, he was like directing a film that was gonna have Rebecca Sugar like helping him with it, but then the movie got canceled? He recently announced that an animation studio bought the rights to it. I think it's a Thai studio, because the story did feature a lot of like Thai folklore or whatever. So they still have to like get funding for it and see if they can make it an actual thing. But they at least bought the rights and they believe in the film, so they're gonna try and like get it greenlit or whatever. So that would be cool if they do manage to do that. It'd be nice to see that film actually completed. Apparently using the camera while having a stream going is too much for the phone. Damn thing was overheating, battery is draining like water, down at 27% now. Oh no! Yeah, when I watch Breeze streams at work, my phone battery drains way quicker. And Matt did say that, you know, if the film does get like funded and picked up, then he probably would return to, or I think he said, you know, he would return to direct it. But right now he's focused on Clara and the Below. Which, if you didn't know, they got like a ton of funding for that. They got enough funding for like the next couple of episodes. I think they're planning to have 4 like 10-ish minute episodes. So they've got the funding for like, or at least they hit the Kickstarter goals for like the first 3 episodes or something. The stretch goals. Four full episodes got funded? Oh, it was 4? All 4 of them? Nice. I'm looking forward to that. I hope it does end up being good. Like, I'm pretty sure it'll be good, but obviously you never really know until you see the finished product. But I mean, Amphibia was really good. And it's not like he'll have any executives forcing him to make certain choices with this. He's free to do what he wants. He's at full power. Overload. What button am I pressing? Why is my computer making that noise? So oh ow ow. So oh ow. No, that is not the right color. But I think they said they were planning to get the first episode out by the end of the year. So I'm looking forward to that. Oh, also the Gameoverse pilot comes out the 15th, right? I was about to say next week, but I think it's actually the end of this week. I know Ross has been working on that idea for like over a decade, so it's awesome that he's finally getting a real chance with it. I've won my own jump catch game. The new Glitch production series is coming out in 2 days. Okay, yeah. Oh, why did I have opacity toggle? Yeah, the 15th. I hope it'll be good. I'm looking forward to it. The pilot is anyway. Yeah, yeah. Me too. Yeah. I would always prefer to enjoy things than to watch it and be like, wow, I actually didn't like that. It's very sad. But it looks fun. The style is fun. I think they were like purposefully trying to make it look kind of like PS1 graphics or something. Like they're kind of supposed to look like low poly models or something. 3D models, but it's 2D. Oops. Okay. Alright, now we compare again. No, don't do that. Alright, here's the crowns, you guys. What do you think? Let me zoom in just a tiny bit more. We got solid color, we got stripes, and we got checkers. Have a good night, everyone. Have to rest up for kitty work. It looks awesome. Thank you, Nova. I don't know if I'm quite there with it yet, but I'm liking where we're going with it. And I hope you have a good night. Get some good sleep. Thank you again for the raid. Checkers is my favorite. I think, I don't know, I can't decide if I like checkers better or the stripes. I think I do kind of like the checkers. I feel like maybe it needs to be adjusted a little bit. Now that I'm looking at it, it looks like the point of this like silver star lines up right with the line, but then these other two don't. Oops. So I feel like maybe I just need to correct the perspective if I render it. Checkers is good. Yeah, I think I do like it. I think I just don't like how it's matching up right here with this exact point, but that's something that we would correct when we draw the full thing. I was about to say yeah, but checkers is looking good. Yeah, I think I do like it. I could try smaller squares and have more squares, but I think the like bigger squares kind of works. I feel like if I were to go for smaller squares, it might start to be too much. Becoming a tangent. Yeah, there's a bit of a tangent there. I think that's throwing me off. But that's just something we would correct when we draw the finished version. Right now, this is just a concept. I'm also not entirely sure about this part. I feel like I just need to I need to draw these metal parts better, because it's hard to conceptualize them in 3D space. But yeah, I think that's looking pretty good. Still not entirely sure on where is it? That part. Where's the, there we go. That's what it looks like if I remove the moon markings. See, I think that makes it look too plain, but I feel like maybe I just need to figure out how I want to render those. That part might need a little bit of work. Because I was thinking of them as like engravings, but I don't think they're really reading as that right now. But that might just be a rendering thing. Here's a very fitting song for this outfit. Still cool. Thank you. I like the idea. I think I just need to work on the execution of it. Also, do I want all these gems to be the same color? Or maybe I should make some of them that light blue from the bow. Let me grab, where's that color? Let's try this. Make all these that color? Or just the little ones? Maybe just the little ones? Or should I do all of them? What if I do these ones too? Oh. Yeah, I think I do like these gems having a little bit more variety in the color. I could introduce more colors, like maybe some pink ones. Ooh, actually I think I quite like the pink ones. Also this layer is turned off. Yeah, I think I like it with a little more variety in the colors on the gems here. It's kind of nice with like the little bit of pink there. I think the pink works because you already got the purple. What if I did like yellow? Wait. Hold on. I did yellow here, and then what about a green? Because those are the colors of the stars in my eyes. Green, pink, and yellow. Fitting matches your eyes a bit then with them having the specks of other colored stars. Yeah, that could be fun. Unless I just prefer the light blue. I kind of like it like that. That's kind of nice. It adds a little more variety while still kind of sticking with the color scheme. Maybe I would make these circular gems a little bit bigger. But they're probably fine that size. You like it? I like it too. Okay, so far this is our crown. Let me have this crown. Let me take it. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna shrink it. We're shrinking. Now we're tilting it. Yeah, sure, get some more. There we go. There's our crown on our head. What do we think of that, chat? And I think it'll look nice when we like render the metal, and then you can have like the shine move separately when you rig it in live 2D, and then you see the shine move around as the crown moves around, and you're like, "Ooh, it's shiny like real metal." Which I have a tiny bit of that on on my little crest here, but you can't really tell because of how small it is all the time. It's subtle. Let me see. Can you see it if I zoom in? Why you take my hat? Okay, you can see here. See the shine on the gold part. See what it like moves? Hey, I was showing something off. That was rude. That was rude. Now you can't see it. Now you can't see the thing I was showing you. Hello? You can see the colored stars in my eyes. See how they're green, yellow, and pink? I can see them. I don't know if you guys can see them close enough. I was showing the audience, I was educating you all on part of my design, and now you've gotten rid of it. I don't think there's anywhere else where I add this shine. Not on the belt buckles. Nowhere. I can't show you guys anymore. What happened? Why did VTube Studio change its size like that? Is this the correct size now? No, it's not. VTube Studio, why have you done this to me? Why did you resize automatically? You're so rude, VTube Studio. There we go. That's better. You can see them a bit. Did see the shine? See? At least Changeling appreciates it. Unlike someone else who stole my clothes. Oh no, VTube Studio, don't need the mage. I think I accidentally like double clicked on the bar at the top and it was like, oh, you want me to resize VTube Studio so it's a small sliver at the bottom of your screen? Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's do it. Anyway. Here I go. Goodbye. Goodbye forever. Goodbye. Here I go. There I am. I'm gone forever, you guys. I'm an ant now. I'm a tiny little ant. I'm gonna crawl away. Farewell. I'm gonna eat my muffin over here. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Alright. We have, like, 5 minutes left to draw. IRL Aster size now? Ash. You're already on the chopping block for stealing my clothes when I was trying to show you guys something. Here, you want to be in jail for the last 5 minutes? Here you go. Have fun. Enjoy. Enjoy. It's where you belong. We'll be a giant muffin now. You know, you make a good point. Giant muffin means more muffin for me to eat. And this is a good muffin. Anyway, let me take a bite of this muffin. Oh, I still have so much milk left. How? Oh, you know what? I resized the crown like that just to see it. Let me do that with the bow. Let's take it and just whoop. There we go. This is how you render your model. You just draw everything separately and then shrink it down and stick it on. There we go. I think I do like that bow. It is fun. I guess the only thing is, with the way I've drawn it, it would cover up that little button right there. I could bring it over a little bit more, or just not have a super noticeable button. The button doesn't have to be cyan. I feel like if it's cyan, it'll really stick out behind it. So maybe I'll just make it like gray, so it kind of blends in. Apparently some people intend to sing the song during in the theater while it's playing. I really hope not, unless the theater advertises that showing as being a sing-along. I really hope people don't. But at least the good news is for the second part of it, you know, episode 9. If there's a song in that, no one will know the lyrics to it, so we don't have to worry about people singing along to the parts that I don't know. I don't want them to sing along to the song in episode 8, but at least I already know the song, you know. I just really hope everyone in the theater will be respectful while I'm there, so I don't have to worry about not hearing or catching things because everyone was being obnoxious. That's all I want. I just want to have a nice movie-going experience. Hope so too, yeah. I'm hoping everyone will be too locked in and will be like, I don't want to miss anything. So even people who wanted to be obnoxious will not be obnoxious. But I guess I'll find out when we go there. Okay, well, we spent this entire stream just drawing the crown. But you know what? That's fine. That's fine. So next we want to work on these sleeves a bit more. Maybe work on the shorts. We need to work on the boots too, but I don't know if I'm going to go super detailed with the boots. I feel like it's fine for them to be just kind of sleek and elegantly simple, if that makes sense. I feel like I do want a subtle pattern on the shirt. I just don't know exactly what I want it to look like yet. And maybe like a different subtle pattern on this like slightly darker part. But we'll see. I'm still debating if I want to change this cloak into like a bigger one, like one of the other more kingly looking ones that we came out with it. But I do like this shoulder cloak. I do like it. I wasn't originally planning when I added the gradient on this part of the cloak, I wasn't thinking of putting like the star, the like space background in it, but I probably will because that's like the perfect spot to put it. But I feel like the color, I might make the colors a little different from my main space cloak. Maybe this one will have more cyan or more purple, you know. Yeah, I think that's it. I am kind of entertained at how differently I inked the two of these. On this one I used really thick lines, and on this one they're really thin. But that's fine. That's fine. This isn't, neither of these are the finished product. Excited seeing the progress. Yeah, I think we did good. Even if I change this a bit more, we at least got like a solid foundation for it. I think it does look good sitting there. I'm going to fucking hate drawing this crown anytime I do like more art of this model. But it's fine. I'll probably just simplify it, which is what I do every time I draw myself. If you check out any art I've drawn of myself, there's probably some detail missing from literally any drawing I've done of myself. Sometimes it's on purpose if it's supposed to be a simplistic drawing, but sometimes it's not. The ribbon feels like a finished product to me. Yeah, that one looks pretty finalized. I think I'm pretty happy with the design. Like I said, the main thing would probably just be how I want to render the bow. Like if I want to add any sort of pattern or texture to the purple bow. But I probably wouldn't add anything like too extreme. Because I think it works where you have like the very detailed lace bow on top of the plainer purple bow. I think if the purple bow were too busy, it would just be too busy in general. If we're too detailed, it would make everything too busy. There we go. That's how you phrase that. Anyway, I think the ad break is over, and I don't know what to work on now because I just got done with the crown. Oh, I also got to decide like how I want to do these buttons, because maybe I'll make them more interesting. I could make them like moons, or we can make them like star-shaped. I don't know, but those are other little details we can think about. Anyway, this is my last stream of the week. I should get my schedule up by Sunday, but one thing that's going to affect it is what day people want to do the Amazing Digital Circus watch along, which we might do next week. I will put a poll in the Discord. It'll probably include days from next week and maybe days from the week after. So depending on what we vote on, if we do make it next week, then you know that'll affect the stream schedule. Great stream, Astro. Hope you have a good evening. Thank you. I'm glad you guys had fun. Also on, I believe it's this Friday, Sister Anemone is having like her birthday bash stream. So that should be fun. I'm hoping I can watch part of that. I'll be kind of busy that day, but I should hopefully be able to watch some of that. I will not be able to participate, even though I was invited, because I'll be busy. But it's fine. We can go watch and enjoy, and it'll be fun. Anyway, we gotta find someone to raid. Who are we gonna raid today? Let's see. Who's all streaming right now? Somebody sent replace? What is replace? Multi Friday. Let me check out what this person's doing. This person's playing. Trisha Trasha is playing Tomodachi Life. Maybe we'll go say hi and see what they're up to on their island. Trisha Trasha. Did I spell that right? Yes. Okay. We're gonna go say hi to Trisha Trasha. They're playing Tomodachi Life, so we'll see what they're up to. Oh, I gotta stretch some more. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and I hope you all have a lovely rest of your week. Bye-bye. Farewell. Hope to see you guys soon. And watch the Discord for that poll, okay? See you later.